Test. Hi guys, hi friends, welcome to the new video. If you are new, subscribe. I upload Blender tutorials, of course. Today I'm gonna show you camera tracking part 2. I'm gonna just bring my footage, track my footage and bring some 3D model to this footage, and I'm gonna show you how you can render this stuff. So I am in Blender. I'm gonna just go right here and movie clip editor. I have this stupid window like in the previous tutorial, and I'm gonna bring my file right here. Now I'm gonna bring the timeline up and I'm gonna just select maybe the red channel. I explained this in the previous tutorial, and I'm gonna just track this maybe in the red, and I'm gonna just bring something like 90 frames because this is just fucking tutorial. Now I'm gonna just click right here, detect features. I have so many trackers, and I can go to the track and click track forward, and the tracking process is started. Yes, of course. And I have so many trackers. Yeah, let's go. Now, what do you want to do? You want to go to the solve problem right here. Solve camera problem, basically, on this tab. If you don't have this appearing, just click T. And T appearing, disappearing, of course. And if you have on your footage, your camera is moving basically up and down, left and right, you can calculate, Blender can calculate this movement, and you can calculate this basically stuff, yes, to your scene, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna show you how you can do this. I don't have in this footage because, as you can see, the camera stays still. It's not moving up and down and left and right. But if you have this, basically the first option is the tripod. If you record your footage in the tripod, you can select this, and the second footage is automatically, basically Blender detects this movement. But right here you have the keyframe A and keyframe B, and maybe your movement, basically your camera is moving up something like frame 40, yes, starting to moving up right here, yes, up direction. So you can tag right here maybe frame 40, and its end the movement something like frame 60. So you wanna tap in the keyframe B, keyframe 60. I hope you get it how this works. So if the movement on your footage starts maybe something like 40, you wanna tap right here 40, and its end on the 60, you wanna tap right here 60, like it's the end of the movement. And Blender gonna calculate this, but you can toggle right here keyframe, and it's gonna do this automatically. So I'm just toggle right here keyframe, and you can right here solve camera movement, yes, or motion, or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna just toggle this, boom, and the Blender just calculate this stuff. As you can see, this number just appearing right here, yes, and you wanna basically keep the number right here something like 1 or maybe below 1, okay, to have good results, to Blender basically repeat the motion of the camera of your footage, if that makes sense. So how you can do this? I have something like 2 or whatever it is. So you can go right here on this icon and you can choose info, boom, and this basically just brings the information, as you can see, the numbers on your keyframe, yes, on your keyframes. And if you don't see this, just select A, of course, yes, to select all A, and you can select all keyframes, yes, all not keyframes, but trackers. Oh, that's the word. And as you can see, I have something like 2.8 or whatever. So if you have some big numbers right here, or maybe right here, you can delete some tracking points that the number is big, okay? So if I'm gonna just maybe delete something, no, this is one, something like 2.4 or whatever, I can select this and X and delete, and you can one more time just toggle solve camera motion, yes, or whatever it's called, and the number gonna be lower. I have something like 1.8 or whatever. Like I said, the good number is below 1 or maybe 1 or maybe 0.9 or something like this, yes. So I don't have that very much problem of the camera because my camera on this footage is not moving up and down, it's just staying in the one track, yes, as you can see. So I'm not gonna play around and, you know, select some keyframes and search for this big area, but you can do this, okay, if you wanna have this correctly done. So there is that. So what do you wanna do? I'm gonna just bring right here on the corner my mouse. As you can see, this new icon appears. So I'm just gonna left click and hold the left click to drag new window and leave the left click. to create new window. Now I can go right here to this icon and choose 3D viewport. As you can see, I have my stupid cube. So what do you want to do? Basically, you just click in right here, setup tracking scene, boom, and this plane appears, my cube and my camera. If I'm gonna just click 0, I have my stupid footage, yes, and this plane. But as you can see, this is not correctly lined up, but I'm gonna show you how I can do this correctly very fast. So first I want to show you can select the camera and go on the camera right here on this icon, and you can just open this and you have something like opacity or whatever. So if I'm just gonna drag this, I don't see shit, yes, or maybe a little bit, or maybe much of my footage. So there is that. So what you can do right here on this window, basically you can set up the origin right here if you want. So if I'm gonna just select this, maybe track, and choose set origin, boom, this basically just set up my origin on this scene, if that makes sense, yes. So there's that, and you can set up the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna you must select something like 3 keyframes, or maybe 4, I think 3. So you can left click and hold shift, left click and left click to basically select couple of keyframes. I'm gonna try on 4. I think it's working on 3, but whatever. Just hold shift and select the keyframes on the ground, and you can toggle right here floor. And as you can see, this is not correctly set up, so I'm gonna choose another keyframes because this is not good. So maybe those 3. No, what is going on? Wait, guys. So you wanna select some keyframes on the ground. It's not good. Wait, guys. Right here. I think it's working on the 3. Wait, guys. No. What is going on? If you have this something like this, you can of course solve this very quickly by rotate the camera. So if I'm just gonna click R, as you can see, I can rotate the camera to basically try to light up my fucking scene with this fucking cube. By R, I rotated the camera on this plane, but supposed to be working. Maybe I'm gonna select this keyframe right here and hold shift, this keyframe and this keyframe, but this is fucking tracking on this fucking garbage, trash garbage. So I'm just trying to select, oh, this is good. So look for some keyframes to basically have good light up on the floor. This is pretty okay, yes. So look some keyframes on the basically ground, yes, and hold shift and just click floor, yes, to try adjust the basically the plane on the floor on your fucking scene. I hope you get how this works. I'm gonna delete this cube, so exit delete just to show you. As you can see, this is pretty good. If it's not good, you can of course rotate, select your camera of course and rotate to try to find basically better results, yes. This is not good. Wait, guys, Control Z. This is pretty okay. The blender setup pretty okay. So try to select, I'm supposed to select those keyframes, but whatever. Try to select some keyframes on the ground, okay, to have light up this on the fucking scene. So there is that. I can go 0 to go right here to not go on the camera, and I can bring my 3D model. So right here, file, import, and FBX, and I can bring some stupid, I don't know, 3D model just to show you. Okay, wait, guys, I don't know what I'm gonna bring. Wait, guys, give me like 10 minutes. Yes, I can bring something like token. I don't know what this is. Okay, I have my stupid character. If I'm gonna just go to the 0, wait, guys, right here 0, I have my stupid model, yes, and I can adjust the scale, of course. So select the amateur and S to adjust the scale, yes, and try to basically match up the model to have on the feet of the ground, yes, on your fucking footage, if that makes sense. So as you can see, I have my stupid model right here on my camera, yes, right here, boom, on my footage. So there is that. Maybe I'm gonna rotate this because it's annoying me a little bit. Just right here, it's stuck in some stupid stuff right here. So there is that, guys. What do you want to do? Basically, that's it. But there is a couple of things, okay? I'm gonna change the engine to the cycles right here and bring the values down just to show you. Boom. And if you're gonna just click render, it's not gonna work. Why? Because you must, on the film, select transparent. Okay? So without this transparent, if I'm gonna just go, wait guys, I'm gonna show you the noiser, why not? To the render view, as you can see, I have my plane and my model. So you must toggle on the film transparent to have your stupid footage, yes? And as you can see, the plane disappearing because the plane is working basically like the shadows gonna be on your plane, if that makes sense, on this model, from this model. So as you can see, I have my 3D model. I hope it's not lagging on my fucking footage. So there is that. Of course, you can toggle the performance, something like 1999 and whatever. And you can basically just click render and you have your 3D model on your fucking footage, yes? And try to line up, like I said, this, wait guys, your model on the ground, yes, on the plane. I'm gonna show you right here on this stuff, on the solid view right here. I hope it's not lagging. If it's lagging, I'm sorry guys. Try to basically write up the floor on the scene on your footage and your 3D model to your footage. Okay, there is that. Of course, you can rotate and adjust the position, you know, to have good basically like X, Y, and Z direction on the plane. But it's not, you know, very like, yeah, you must do this. No, you just toggle some 3D model and you have your 3D model in this footage. So I hope you get it how this works, just guys. It's not that complicated to toggle this, and you can play around on this stuff. Okay, I record this very fast, so I don't have time to dive in more to this, but I hope you get the basic idea how this works. And always remember, if you're gonna just bring your footage, always remember to go on the film and choose transparent to basically render this stuff, yes? Because if you're not gonna toggle this, you're gonna have just plain and your stupid 3D model. So there is that. I hope I explained something. I hope you learned something. If not, I'm just wasting your time. Thank you for watching, guys, my friends. See you on the next video.